finna gun on my own, need no place to start. Watch you looking through my phone, I can see just who you are.
I tell her open up, spit in her mouth and fuck her up. I fuck that bitch and I bust. I wake up ready to nut. I'm putting dick on her lip. Her boyfriend just picked her up. I put a kid in her stomach. The bitch said that she love it. She sucking nuts and she foaming out the mouth for the fuck.
What's up, guys? Welcome to the Scottie Show. Tonight we are doing a EP review on Doddy, Gatz, and Astral Trap's the Horny EP. I listened to this a couple of times all the way through. I definitely really I'm gonna go off the I'm gonna start right off by saying, number one, this is probably the most experimental projects from these two. I would say, especially for Doddy Gatz, this is very experimental for him. And like the way he, I just like the way how both their energies, went on the track. And they're kind of like Doddy Gatz already has like this kind of Miami, Florida in the 90s, 80s, like kind of like style. And Astral, he's just his own kind of like, you don't know what he's gonna make, which is what I like about Astral Trap and like his music and what he does. You never know what he's gonna do and what he's gonna like make, and these two coming together for this EP is pretty dope. Obviously, my favorite song is the song that I just played, and then and this is how like what I'm gonna say, like it has like that disco feel. And like, and not a lot of rappers are trying to experiment and try different things out with music. And the fact that they're like trying something new and like they're not scared if it flops. They're not scared. They just want to put out the product. And like that is what making music is all about, is finding out what styles fit you. Even though like the project could flop, even though people wouldn't fuck with it, they don't care about that because they're making something together and they're putting it out for people to listen to. And, they feel like it's fire. Obviously, they're putting the stuff out, but I definitely feel like they did a good thing with putting it out there and trying something different with their sounds and stuff, like old disco. Like it just reminds me of like the year like 2000 a little bit, with but futuristic with it though, which is what I really like about it the most. Like how futuristic it sounds, yet so old. Like it sounds old as well. And I love the like the engineering on it and how it's all done. The experimental sounds just speak for himself. Like I'm gonna just keep on playing this track right here. Let me see where my mouse is at. Boom, here we go.
Functions she sucking and fucking trying to fuck me. 10 different functions she sucking and fucking trying to touch me. 10 different functions she sucking and fucking trying to fuck me. 10 different functions she sucking and fucking trying to touch me. I need a fat pussy bitch to come and sit on my face. I made her eat her best friend. Now she claiming she gay, but that's all good.
And like I like how like I said, like both of their styles like very like they coexist with each other very well. And the way like Doddy Gatz just slides on the track, like it just complements what Astral Trap is trying to do, and like how they talk about. I love EPs and stuff. I love like tracks where they talk about like women and how they talk about how they love women and like how they want women and things like that. Because not a lot of artists make music like that. They always like they don't make tracks like that anymore. Like I like people that that can rap about like women in their own kind of way. Just like how I like hearing females rap about men in their own kind of way, not just like the basic general like how everyone raps about like men and women in these times. Yeah, and like this is just like a crazy style of West Coast like collabs. I'm like I said, I'm only guessing. I think that Astral is in the Washington area, and you got Doddy Gatz in the Arizona area, and like they come together and make something like this. this should be very big for like, you know, the underground like West Coast, like you know, it should be like, this should be like a, you know, a heavily played project on that end. You know what I'm saying? And like, I really don't understand like the politics and stuff behind like the West Coast music and like the underground things like that. But I really do think that this should be like a very like a big thing, because I don't know if it's rare or not for artists to like just collab, like, you know, on the West Coast like that, like someone in Washington and someone in Arizona. Maybe there is like a very like, you know, like a big like connection between the two places. But I think this is just dope how two people from two different states can just come together and make something just so, it just sounds refreshing, and it sounds like, you know, just different. And like when I listen to it and I close my eyes, I feel like you know, like when you walk into like the club in Vice City, and you hear the music playing, like that's what like I feel like I'm in, or I'm watching, and like I just puts like a different like mind movie in my head. There's another one that I really like.
Like cheat, I'd rather do threesomes. I don't like cheating, I'd rather do threesomes. I don't cheating, I'd rather do three. I don't like cheating, I'd rather do threesomes. I don't like cheat, I'd rather do threesomes. I don't like cheating, I'd rather do threesomes. I don't cheating, I'd rather do three. I don't like cheating, I'd rather do threesomes.
I like bitches who eat pussy, suck dick and swallow nut. I don't want no square bitch, I need a freaky ass slut. Choke you out and slap you up every time that we fuck. When I hit it from the back, I'll put my thumb in your butt. Look.
Like this right here, like this like reminds me of something that would like how they have like background music and like Viva La Bam, like that's something that I feel like I would hear. I feel like a lot of like skateboard like brands should hop on this song, like you know, yeah, like a lot of like skateboard brands. I feel like I would like watch this like a Jackass, like the background song for like a Jackass like scene of like people doing like wild shit, or just like a, you know, like a skateboard, you know, like vlog type shit, like where people are just skating in the city and they got this as like the background song. That's the kind of vibes I get off this, like super vlog vibes, like going around like Tokyo type shit in the 90s, like type vibes that I get off this like song, and I really fuck with it. Definitely like playing that, like I love playing that song in the car. Like I'm just like, it gets me like turned, you know what I'm saying? Definitely one of my favorite songs. Hold on, we gotta play that again.
Me in the eyes, baby, when you choke on my dick, lick my nuts and open wide. See if both of my balls fit. If they don't, that's okay, but that's a no-go. I turn a square ass bitch into a certified pro. Bend over, baby girl, and open wide. Spread that thing wide open, trying to see what's inside. I'ma hit it from the front, back, and side to side. Treat me like your...
But yeah, like this, like I just like the oh my god, like the beat is just so crazy. This beat is so crazy. This beat is lit, and like Doddy Gatz really did like his part with, you know, killing this, like killing this instrumental. The production is crazy. It's sick. Like something that I really like just fuck with, and you know, like listening to like this kind of music, it just makes me like close my eyes, and like it just reminds me of like hanging out with the homies, like doing like, you know, going to like a party or something like that and doing wild shit, you know what I'm saying? It like, I like music that like can like make me like that can take me back in time a little bit. Yeah, this project is fire. And this is just the EP. Just imagine if this was an album or whatever, and I can't wait to see what they do with an album together, you know? Something like this, and just add a little bit of extra stuff into it, you know what I'm saying? It definitely could like make something crazy, for real. Shout out to the West Coast, man. I really do think that the West Coast and Detroit are really holding it down musically. I think that Atlanta is good, but I feel like since they have such like they have their support system down really well, they have their support system down so well that like they could just put whoever they want, as a front runner, and they'll blow up. But I feel like the West Coast is figuring it out. I feel like a lot of people need to stop eating what like the mainstream media feeds them, and like follow these independent platforms that want to highlight these artists that aren't getting the mainstream push. The alternate platforms are the ones that are really like covering these artists that are really trying to like put work out and do things. But yeah, man, this EP. All right, I'm gonna give number one. I give the let me see if I can click on the. Like I give the like this gives me number one, like this gives me like old like 3-6 Mafia, Evil Pimp kind of like vibes. You know what I'm saying? Like Brother Lynch Hung type vibes. Like I love the EP cover. The EP cover. I'm gonna give it a 9.5 out of 10. Definitely. The name of the project, the Horny EP, I give that a 10 out of 10. Definitely. I give that a 10 out of 10. The songs overall and like how they're produced and everything, the production, lyrics, I give that all 8.5 out of 10. I want to hear more songs, and I want to hear them get on beats where they're barring up like the track. Obviously, I know what this EP is for. This EP is a lit EP. This is some shit to get lit to. I already know what y'all doing with this one, but I want to see I want to see Astral get into his bag, rapping his ass off, and I want to see that rub off on Doddy Gatz, and I want to see Doddy, getting his lyrical bag and like show his like, and that's what like I'm kind of like looking for in Astral Trap, like producing for if he's like making beats for Doddy and they're like doing the collabs and all that shit. Like I really want to see that Astral bring that out of Doddy. Which would be really dope. Obviously, I want Doddy to stick to what he does like best. He does like bar up a track, like no doubt about it. But he be on that. He grind me with these lyrics. You know what I'm saying? I want to see him get on like a kind of like a conscious tip a little bit maybe. And like I said, that may not be his style. And like obviously not even too conscious. I don't even want to put like penmanship and conscious rap into like the same thing. You can have a pen and just rap about murders and shit. Like you can be a pen. You have a pen and talk about all different types of shit. As a rapper. But yeah, I want to see like what the pen is like even more. You know what I'm saying? Push the boundaries, especially with like the beats that Astral Trap be making. Like in Doddy is definitely showing that he can adjust and do different things. We know that Astral Trap he can make, you never know what he's gonna make, and you never know what style he's gonna bring. Just from what I've listened to, based on like his catalog that I've played so far, you just never know what he's gonna do. He can switch up styles, switch up flows. This was just really good to see Doddy Gatz change up his flow a little bit and do something different. And now I can't wait to see what they do even more. This EP overall, it's a 9.5 out of 10. I like the lyrics, I like the beats, I like the production, I like the cover art, the artist obviously most original. This is original content. They're doing something different on their own, and they're creating their own wave. I respect people that create their own wave and not following what what the wave is, or so, like whatever the wave is. You know what I'm saying? They create their own thing, and then people hopefully they pick it up, and hopefully everyone's on the bus and not too late. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, Doddy Gatz, Astral Trap, the Horny EP, 9.5 out of 10. Keep on making this shit. Keep on making fire. This is a fire EP. You know what I'm saying? It's just an EP. Wait till they put out an album. That's what I'm looking forward to. Hold up. We gotta
private pony, hop on and let's ride, bitch.
Don't like cheating, I'd rather do threesomes. I don't like cheating, I'd rather do threesomes. I don't cheating, I'd rather do three. I don't like cheating, I'd rather do threesomes. I don't like cheating, I'd rather do threesomes. I don't like cheating, I'd rather do threesomes. I don't cheating, I'd rather do three. I don't like cheating, I'd rather do threesomes. I don't cheating.
This is the Scottie Show. Album, project, review edition, Doddy, Gatz, Astral Trap, the Horny EP. You know what we on. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Peace.